Hello, fellow witches and wizards. My name is Fanny Shenny, and welcome back to Let's Play Nancy Drew Worst to Best Marathon with game number 19, Secret of the Scarlet Hand. This is part 2, and we're going to go ahead and finish it today. Again, pardon my munching, I'm eating nachos. That's what I do when I play this game. Now, we're actually headed into, in my opinion, the worst part of the game. That's not what I wanted. Ew. No, ew. I don't want to be here. Gross. The worst part of the game, which is calling people. Which, I don't mind talking to people in these games, but it's the, it's kind of a lot all at once at the same time in the game, and it's not super interesting, honestly. Gives me a lot of time to munch, though. Oh, I don't know the number. I didn't write it down. Like an idiot. Alright, we're back to the museum then. Five, 1, 2, 2, 2. Alrighty. And you can't call them from the office for some reason. I'm pretty sure it mimics real life and that you can't make long distance calls at the office. So you have to go to the hotel to make a long distance call.
Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Hi, I'm hoping to speak to someone about the theft that happened there recently.
Are you the press?
No, I'm a detective investigating a similar crime in Washington, D.C.
This is Sheila Schultz, the director. What would you like to know?
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from the Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I understand you had some rare Maya artifacts stolen recently.
That's right. It's a terrible loss, and the police here have no leads.
Beach Hill was robbed, too. We lost one of our prized jade carvings.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
I'm wondering if the robberies are connected. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the incident at Chaco Canyon?
Fire away.
What types of artifacts did the thief get away with?
Only the center's most prized pieces. The case contained 5 pre-Columbian artifacts that were excavated right from this area.
Which piece would you say is the greatest loss for the center?
Definitely the jade carving. It was highly unusual. There was a glyph on it that no one could translate. Until we hired Henrik Vanderheun, that is. His opinion was that it's Mayan in origin, and that it may have been a place name glyph for this area. As you can imagine, we regarded it as something of a regional treasure.
Could you send me a photo of that jade carving so I can take a look at the glyph?
I'm afraid I sent our only print off to the insurance company. They said they'd return it, but who knows when our claim will be processed. I'm sorry.
I've just got to get my hands on a replica of that jade carving you lost. Do you have any ideas?
Not off the top of my head, but maybe one of my staff will have a bright idea. I need some time to ask around. Can you call back later?
Sure thing.
Feel free to call if you have any more questions.
Okay. Let's go ahead and call other people, I think. Might as well.
it's me again.
Nancy Drew, you will never guess who the cat just dragged in.
Who?
Frank and Joe Hardy.
Frank and Joe Hardy.
You're kidding. I haven't talked to those two in months.
I think this is the
Let me tell
first
you,
game
they're as cute as
they're
ever.
featured in, right?
George and I were just telling them about your latest case, and judging by the way they're hovering around me at the moment, I think they want to say hello.
Sure, put them on.
Hi, Nancy, it's Frank.
Frank Hardy, what in the world are you doing in River Heights?
Well, Joe and I just finished up a case out west, and we're taking a few days to drive back to Bayport. So we stopped in River Heights to say hello to our favorite girls.
Well, that's awfully sweet of you.
We should have known you'd be out there chasing trouble.
Joe, is that you?
The one and only. How's it going, Nancy?
Oh, just knee-deep in another case. You know the feeling.
Do we ever? There's one around every corner, isn't there?
You can say that again.
There's one around every corner, isn't there?
All right, Joe.
Laying it on
ever,
thick.
I see.
It's the secret of my irresistible charm.
Oh, brother. Listen, Nancy, we're taking off again tomorrow, but if you want to talk shop about this case, why don't you give us a call on the car phone?
The car phone.
973-555-3393.
Sounds great. I'll do that.
Go get
Cool.
him, Nancy.
Good luck.
Nice. And now they're here. Cool. Let's see if he has anything to say.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, to what do I owe the pleasure of
Wow.
this call?
I need to contact a woman named Prudence Rutherford. I noticed she's on the board of the Topeka Commission for the Arts, and that they've donated money to Beach Hill. Any idea how I might track her down?
Well, you're in luck. It so happens that Prudence and I sat on the panel of judges for the Kansas Speak No Evil Mime competition for 3 years in a row. Back when I lived in Wichita. How's that for a small world?
Dad never told me you lived in Wichita.
Indeed I did. I haven't talked to Prudence in about 10 years. But let's see if I still have her in this old dinosaur of a Rolodex. Ah, yes, here we go. Got a pen? It's area code 785-555-7279. What's this all about?
Miss Rutherford had a necklace with a Maya artifact stolen right out of her home. I'm trying to see if there's any connection between these robberies.
Ha! You're a real pro, Nancy. Say, why don't I call ahead and let Prudence know what's going on? That way I can say hello and she'll be expecting you.
Now I think you're reading my mind, Mr. Rose. Thanks.
Not a problem, dear.
Okay, so a lot of people get stuck on this part of the game. They think, oh, let's call Prudence Rutherford. And you call her, and she doesn't answer. And you can't get her to call. To answer the call. So what you have to do is you have to get the original key first. In fact, you can't get any other of the jade carvings mailed to you until you get the original key, the one that you have to do the ham radio puzzle. You have to do the ham radio puzzle first. Which, did I do that yet? I think I'm looking for, the Nahuatl word for snake. I think that's what I need. Is there any other phone calls we can make right now? Let's go ahead and call the Hardy Boys. Let's do it.
Frank and Joe Hardy, taking the mist out of mystery. Joe here.
That's pretty cute, Joe. Can you come up with a slogan for me, too?
Hey, Nancy. Hold on while I put you on speakerphone. You still there?
Yep.
Hi, Nancy. You've got access to both of our brilliant minds now. So how's the case coming along?
You know, I think Frank has always been cringe.
I need to contact people at a dig in Honduras by ham radio. I think they might be smugglers.
Well, ham radio is one of the tools of choice in the smuggling business.
Nancy, I bet you'll get to talk to them on Morse code, too. Dot, dash, dot, dot, dash. It's like being a spy. And we all know the only thing better than being a detective is being a spy.
Well, doing business with smugglers is not exactly my idea of fun, but I don't have much choice.
What do you need from them?
They've got one of the artifacts I need to solve this case. I'm going to use Henrik's code words to get them to send it to me.
Cool.
This investigation is stalling. Any thoughts on how to get it back in gear?
If I were you, I'd start brushing up on my nahuatl.
Yeah.
I'm sort of stumped by the riddle that Henrik translated from the monolith.
Nancy Drew stumped? I find that hard to believe. What's the problem?
Well, it seems like opening the tomb and breaking the curse are the same thing.
Oh, sure, but how does a person pull that off?
It has something to do with putting these 6 keys together. But there's this other part that says, when the first king, that's Pakal, ascends the throne again.
I hate to say it, but isn't it a little late for that guy? I mean, hasn't it been like 1,500 years? You just don't jump back on the throne after a hiatus like that.
You're being too literal, Joe. It must have something to do with a date, don't you think, Nancy? I mean, when did Pakal ascend the throne the first time around?
I don't know off the top of my head, but the information must be in the museum somewhere.
I'm gonna say June. Sometime in June.
Hey, it's
That's the
June!
traditional month for throne ascensions, isn't it?
First of all, kid brother, June is the traditional month for weddings. And second, the date is not going to be in our Gregorian calendar. It's going to be a date on the Maya calendar, which has a whole different structure.
Frank, you are my #1 favorite know-it-all.
Meh.
Talk to you later, fellas.
Later, Nancy.
Bye!
Okay. So we'll go ahead and talk to our characters then. I need a drink. I didn't grab one. Start with Joanna.
Come in. Need something?
Do you, by any chance, know what animal Pakal was afraid
Who
of?
knows?
Afraid I can't help you there.
Oh.
I need to know the Nahuatl word for snake. Any ideas?
Who knows?
Afraid I can't help you there.
Okay.
I've got work to do.
See you around.
Okay. So helpful. Oh. Okay. I'm now eating gummy bears. Because I didn't have gummy bears for my deadly device playthrough.
Any news?
Do you have any idea what the Nahuatl word for snake is?
I don't know.
Do you, by any chance, know what animal Pakal was afraid of?
You've got me there.
When you sell a piece of art, what kind of commission do you get?
Standard, 10%. It's no king's ransom, unless of course you sell something for $1 million. Too bad I'm not allowed to put that monolith on the market, huh?
Alejandro says you're unethical, a modern-day conquistador, that you're robbing Mexico of its cultural history.
And I say Alejandro is the real bully of the playground, a lunch money extortionist who loves nothing more than to see the other boys and girls go hungry.
I'd better get going.
Bye now.
Okay. These gummy bears they taste good, but they're a little tough. I think they're just a touch on the stale end.
Hello, Nancy.
Earlier, you said that some artifacts have questionable provenance. What does that mean?
An artifact's provenance is the story of its origin and ownership. For example, how it made its way from a temple at Chichen Itza to a museum in Washington, D.C. If the artifact's provenance reveals that it has been stolen, then that artifact must be returned to the country of its origin.
Then the relics at Beach Hill must all be legitimate, right?
No, not at all. Provenance documents are often tampered with or forged to cover up the theft. Because of this, thefts continue and a great deal of art is moved on the black market, even today. Unethical art dealers and greedy museum curators do nothing to stop this.
And to you, these people are no better than pirates, is that right?
If Joanna Riggs or that overstuffed pillowhead Sinclair had any decency, they would take measures to see that all Maya artifacts were returned to Mexico at once where they belong.
I think this voice actor is kind of doing the accent a little too hard.
Do you know what cinnabar is?
The red powder that the Maya used? Sure, I know it. They use it at Beach Hill too, do they not?
They do use it at the museum, but Joanna told me they haven't been able to get any in a while.
What is your point?
Joanna said the museum didn't have any, but the supplier said she ordered some last week.
Have you called the police?
I don't want to jump to conclusions.
Of course. Sister Joanna couldn't possibly be a thief now, could she?
Do you consider Henrik a conquistador, along with Joanna Riggs and Sinclair?
Henrik is a student of my culture and my heritage, not trying to buy and sell it. We don't agree on everything, especially not baseball, but I have nothing against him.
Have you heard? Henrik Vanderheun fell off the pyramid at the museum. He's in the hospital with a mysterious head injury.
That is terrible news. I hope it's not too serious.
I need to know the Nahuatl word for snake. Can you help me?
What do you need that word for?
Oh, I need it to send a message by ham radio. It's a long story.
Now, if only I could remember the word for snake. I hear you have been a great help to Henrik. I wonder if you can help me improve my memory too.
That sounds so shady. It sounds like he's asking for something nefarious from me.
Something tells me this translation is going to come with strings attached.
I am almost certain that the provenance documents for the Pakal carving were falsified. I have asked Joanna to see the documents, but she evades me. If you can find that file in her office and bring it to me, I think it might help my memory of Nahuatl a lot.
Okay.
It wouldn't be right for me to go behind Joanna's back like that.
Is it right for Joanna to deny me access to these documents? And besides, I will return the file as soon as I have the information I need.
Uh-huh.
What makes you think they were falsified?
In Mexico, it is common knowledge that the carving was stolen from Pacal's tomb when it was first excavated. But no one has been able to prove it. If I can determine that the provenance documents are a fraud, this will be the first major step toward legal repatriation of the artwork, whenever and wherever it resurfaces.
Okay, Alejandro. I'll see what I can do.
I feel my nahuatl coming back to me already. Do you know what Sihuapili means? Princess or lady. Now, if only I could remember the word for snake.
Have you heard? The Bacal carving was stolen from the museum.
Well, I heard the alarms going off, but it wasn't until Henry called me that I heard the news.
So, you were in the museum at the time?
I was dropping off the monolith agreement for Joanna, as I said I would.
And you didn't stop to see what was going on?
I was running late. I just figured somebody tripped a wire and I kept going. Whew.
It's odd that I didn't see you.
I was there on business, Nancy, not for tea.
Joanna is beside herself over the loss, you know.
She will get her insurance money and forget about Pacal in no time.
Jeez.
You are awfully unforgiving, aren't you?
It's not like her dog died. Then I would feel sorry for her. That artifact was lost to me as soon as it left Mexican soil. So my friend Pacal goes underground for a while until he is sold again. Suddenly, he turns up in Amsterdam or Hong Kong. Unless he is rightfully repatriated to Mexico, what's the difference?
Do you know much about Maya glyphs?
You've got me there. I know Spanish, English, Portuguese, and several indigenous languages, including Quiche and Nahuatl, but I have yet to learn the language of glyphs.
Yeah, that's where you're supposed to learn that you can speak Nahuatl.
Why did Mexico choose to lend the monolith to Beach Hill and not some other museum?
Johanna Riggs outbid everyone. I had no idea a small museum like Beach Hill could afford such an expensive arrangement.
I should get back to the museum.
Adios, Nancy.
Adios, muchachos. Okay. Alright, let's steal those files. I mean, borrow those files. Ooh, it's nighttime. Even better. Ooh. Nice. This says something. Carving. And number 113. I feel like this is supposed to tell us something, but I don't see it. Okay. We're gonna need that. So we can get... Oh! Oh, I thought that opened that. It doesn't. It actually opens the, ham radio case. And it just says the different provenance. This is just the different ownerships. The Bacal's ownership. The history of the Bacal ownership. The Bacal carving ownership. And so, this is Beach Hill. And it came from the Serpentine Gallery. Who had it? Who was given the carving by Rupert Starr, in exchange for 37% ownership of the gallery. So, Rupert Starr had it, and he sold it. To Felix Peterson? And then it was given to Taylor Sinclair. Oh, because Felix and Miranda Peterson had it, and they died, and then they didn't leave it in their will to anybody. So it was sold in an auction. And this is the auction sale. Yeah. There's some holes. Because it's like, how did Rupert Starr get it? Because Felix Peterson had it, and it's like, well, how did it get to where it got to? You know? How did it get to Rupert? How did he get it? Does it say there? Yeah. Anyway. We're gonna take it and give it to Alejandro.
I don't think he'll be there at this hour.
Oh, you know what? You right, Nancy. You right. Let's go to sleep and wake up. Let's go at 10 o'clock. That way Henrik will also be available. That was weird. There was a bit of delay on that.
Hello, Nancy. You have a special delivery for me, I hope?
Promise me that you'll take good care of these documents.
Good work, my friend. I suppose you would like something in return?
I trust your Nahuatl has become fluent again.
The Nahuatl word for snake is coatl. C-O-A-T-L.
Coatl. Oahu. Okay. Let me write that down, because we're gonna need to write down the Morse code of this.
I should get back to the museum.
Yes, you should.
Okay, so now, well, first I'm gonna open the case. Well, actually, can you do that ahead of time? I'm gonna see if you can. Let me go see if we can open the ham radio case.
It's locked.
You can take it ahead of time. Nice. Okay. Can we change it? I don't think so.
The radio tube went out.
Alright. As always, when you're messing with electronics, make sure it's off. Alright. Oh, I thought you could look at that. Alright, so we're gonna take that off. Put it back on. And now it should work. Okay. Let's see. forget what I'm supposed to do.
It's locked.
Oh, jeez, Nancy. Nancy. Not that one. Okay. So we need it at 2050. And then write down... Okay, we'll do that first. Let's go to 2050 and see what the transmission says.
Atención, 8, 3, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7,
8,
7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2.
Why? I don't know why it's not repeating the whole thing.
1, 2.
Alright. But anyway, those are the numbers. 83271 if you don't know Spanish. Okay. So, write down the last 3 digits of the series. So that's going to be 271. Add a 0 to it to get a 4-digit number. Okay. Add each of the original 5 digits. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. This is the station that the smugglers will take messages on. Wait, hold on. Hold on, I missed something. Add the sum to the 4-digit. Gotcha. Okay, so plus 21. So that is 2731. And leche. Enter the Morse code and then confirm by voice and send a code word. Okay, so we also need to know leche in Morse. So I'll write that down. Okay. Oh, and I didn't explain. The reason why we want leche is because we want them to send the item immediately. We want what they have. We want what they're smuggling. Alright, so Morse code. Morse code. Morse code. So C is dash dot dash dot. O is dash dash dash. A is dot dash. T is just a dash. And L is dot dash dot dot. Alright, and then leche. L is dot dash dot dot. E is just a dot. C is dash dot dash dot. H is dot 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 dot. And E is dot. Okay, now we can do it. Do we still have to set it to... I believe so. That would make sense.
Atención, 8, 3,
We have
2,
dash,
7,
dot, dash,
1,
dot.
7, 1, 2, 7,
Dash, dash, dash,
7,
dot, dash,
7, 1,
dash,
7,
and dot, dash, dot, dot.
7, 1,
Okay, connect. Did I do this wrong?
3,
Oh.
Dos.
Sorry. I forgot.
7.
I forgot. I'm silly. We gotta put in, we now know what the transmission is. The transmission is 2731.
Transmítalo ahora.
There. Now we do it. Dash, dot, dash, dot. Dash, dash, dash. Dot, dash. Dash. And dot, dash, dot, dot.
Mensaje encendido. Transmítalo ahora.
Okay. Dot, dash, dot, dot. And then dot. Then dash, dot, dash, dot. Dot, 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 dot. And dot.
Mensaje recibido. Entregaremos el paquete lo más pronto posible. Cambio y fuera.
I don't know what she said exactly, but I think she said something like, message received, we're gonna send it immediately. Cool. Alright. And so, let's go ahead and rest. Let's go home and then go to the next day home. Let's go to the hotel. Okay. And let's go ahead and go to the next day. I guess there's a faster way to do that. Anyway, could have gone backwards. And let's go back to the museum and check the shipping and receiving room. And it should be there. Emphasis on should. This game has weird triggers. Yay! Alright, and if you remember from the tour that Mayans were, cross-eyes were a desirable trait, so we're gonna make these women cross-eyed in order to open the box. Oh wait, that one. Sorry, there. There we go. Yay! We have the Copan Fool. And now that triggers everything else. That triggers the rest of... Yeah, just throw that box away. That's garbage. I think that'd be a pretty cool box to have. Anyway, so that... Now that we have this piece, we can get all the other pieces. This one you have to get first. Okay, so let's go ahead and call the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center. Copan Fool. Yes. 1505 555 1222.
Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew calling.
Hi, Nancy. It's Sheila. Well, we racked our brains. Finally, one of my staff came up with the original box that the carving was packed in. The piece was encased in a tight foam cast to prevent damage during shipping. I'm not sure how much good it'll do you, but I can send it to you if you like.
At this point, I'm ready to try anything.
Henrik left Beach Hill as his forwarding address, so I know what to do. I'll send it express.
Thanks a million, Sheila.
Good luck with your investigation.
I'm trying to think. Can I just call them all at once? Can all the packages appear at once? Or is it a situation where you can only receive one at a time? I am not entirely sure about that. Let me see if I can call Prudence. And I didn't write down her number. I wish there was a scroll bar. I could try. I could try just calling everybody and getting them all to send it to me. Well, I guess... Well... Prudence is the only one... So, Chaco Canyon Cultural Center and Prudence Rutherford. That's only two people that actually need to send me stuff. Because the one from... The one from the Daddles is actually in Sinclair's office. So we have the main key... And the Bacall carving is in the temple. So 4 keys. We need the Daddle key, the Prudence key, the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center key. Oh, and the one in the shipping and receiving room in the container. That's 4. Okay. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and... Well, let me see if we can call Prudence. Let's try and call Prudence first. I believe the number's here. I did not write it down because I am a fool. There it is. Prudence Rutherford. Prudence Rutherford. Number. And it is 785 555 7279. Okay. Well, let's see if we can call her, and it is at a reasonable time of day. That also is a factor. If it's at night, she won't pick up the phone. This game is a little too realistic in that way. Also, you have to use, because she's out of state. She's in Kansas, and Washington D.C. is not Kansas. So you have to put a 1 in front of it as well. Even though it's not listed in the number. Gotta use a little bit of realism here. Pick up, please.
Yes?
Yes!
Hello?
That trigger can be really difficult.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew, calling from Washington, D.C. I'm trying to reach Prudence Rutherford, please.
Oh, yes. Franklin told me you'd be calling. Such dreadful news about Beach Hill. I will do everything in my power to help you catch those rapscallions. To think how they violated the sanctity of my domicile. Good heavens.
Did Mr. Rose fill you in on the museum theft?
He just told me that you're young and brilliant, and that you might be able to get my fire ruby necklace back.
I'll certainly do my best. Tell me, did the necklace have a lot of sentimental value to you?
Yes, I'm afraid it did. I had the necklace restrung to include an exquisite jade carving as the centerpiece, a genuine artifact of the ancient Maya. The carving is not only one of a kind, but a Rutherford family heirloom given to me by my great-grandfather when I was just a little girl.
Does the carving have any meaning that you know of?
It features a rare glyph. No one's been able to give me a precise translation, but most epigraphers have agreed that it has something to do with a snake, the color green, and the direction south. It's terribly fascinating.
Do you think the thief or thieves had any idea of what they were stealing?
Oh, they must have known. The rest of my valuables were left untouched. Frankly, I don't know whether to be grateful or insulted.
When did you realize that you'd been robbed?
The first thing I saw when I opened my eyes was this positively ghoulish red handprint on the wall. I nearly jumped out of my skin.
A red handprint was left at the scene of the crime at Beach Hill, too. Ms. Rutherford, I'm almost certain that these robberies were committed by the same person.
But why? What is so special about these carvings?
Miss Rutherford, it would be so helpful if I knew exactly what your carving looked like. Could you send me a picture that shows it in detail?
I can do better than a photo. The insurance company made this dreadful replica of the necklace with the idea that I would wear such a thing to public functions. Please. But I could send that to you if you'd like.
There was another option there that you could be like, hey, why don't you fly down here and help out with the investigation, or over here rather. And she gets offended and hangs up, and you have to call back and apologize and all that nonsense. So it is better to just be like, hey, can I have a picture of it?
Perfect. Let me give you the address.
My secretary will have the address of the museum. Now, if that is all you will require, young lady, I will need to attend to other pressing matters.
Thanks a million, Miss Rutherford. I won't let you down.
Call me Prudence. Oh, and Nancy, when you find the villains who did this to me, do me a favor and give them a sound thrashing.
I sure will. Goodbye.
Okay. And then, let's see if we can call Mr. Daddle. Emphasis on dad. Sorry. Hold on.
Daddle residence.
Hi, may I speak to Henry Daddle, please?
Speaking.
Mr. Daddle, my name is Nancy Drew. This is a long shot, but I'm calling regarding a Maya artifact that was bought at auction in 1898 by one Henry Albert Daddle. Does that ring any bells?
Sure. Henry Albert Daddle Sr. was my great-grandfather. You're talking about the jade carving, right?
Yes, exactly. Wow, I can't believe my luck.
Well, it's a lucky life if you ask me. So what can I do for you?
I don't think this is Henry Daddle. I think this is Ned's dad. He sounds suspiciously like Ned, doing an old man voice.
I'm investigating a recent rash of thefts around the country involving similar Maya artifacts. Any information you could give me about the one your great-grandfather bought would be very helpful.
I see. Well, I was the last to inherit the carving, but my daughter Penelope was so intrigued with it that I gave it to her. I'm sure she'd be happy to talk to you about it. Why don't you give her a call on her line? It's 555-3197.
The exact same number, it's just a 7 at the end.
Will do. Thanks, Mr. Daddle.
My pleasure.
And another phone call. This next phone call is probably the most annoying one, in my opinion. I don't really like Poppy Dada. I think she's kind of annoying.
Hello? Hi, is this Penelope?
Not even.
Oh, is this 605-555-3197?
Yeah, but no one calls me Penelope anymore. Except my parents, that is. To my friends, the art world, and anyone else who made it out of the 20th century, I'm Poppy.
The art world? Wait, you're not Poppy Dada, are you?
Ta-da! Ping ping! You win! Who's this?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm a detective.
A detective? No way! So do you get to wear a sassy tweed hat and pick hairs off dead bodies and gross, creepy stuff like that?
Actually, I try to keep a low profile, and a tweed hat, well, it's a little conspicuous.
So, where'd you get my name? Don't tell me I'm like wanted by the FBI or something. That would be too scandalous.
No. You see, it's all a big coincidence. Your
Hey,
dad's name
Claudia.
came up in connection with a
Good to
case
see
I'm
you.
working on.
Go, Dad. Don't tell me he's wanted by the FBI. I'll be so jealous.
Actually, I called hoping your dad could help me solve this case.
That's hot. What's a case? Are there dead bodies involved? Do you need to, like, tap my phone or impersonate me or something?
Before I get into that, tell me about the
What?
artwork you do. It looks very interesting.
It's a new form I made up myself.
Yeah,
I
sounds
approach
about
each
right.
piece as a synesthetic, interactive,
Ugh.
organic journey.
Ugh. Well, first of all, I don't like modern art. It doesn't appeal to me in the slightest. But I get the feeling it's just like Poppy Dada. I just feel like I feel like she's like a hipster. She's like trying way too hard to be alternative. It's kind of off-putting, at least to me.
That sounds a lot more complicated than, say, painting or drawing.
Have you heard the saying that a work of art is never finished, just abandoned? Well, I'm taking that idea to the limit by making art that will keep changing as different people encounter, perceive, and interact with it. I'm tired of artwork that says, "Don't touch." I'm all about letting go, about sending my work into the world and seeing how it continues to become.
That sounds awfully hip. Oh my gosh. I kind of want to say that, but is that what I usually
It sounds awfully hip.
Ugh, don't get me started on art. Now, what's your name again? Oh, yeah, Nancy. Let's have the dish. Who are you after? The Chinese mafia?
No mafia that I know of.
African elephant poachers?
No elephants involved.
South American drug lords?
Not this time.
A sinister counterfeiting ring right here in Vermilion? Am I even getting warm?
Awfully hop, yeah.
There was a robbery at Beach Hill, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. This thief is after something big, and I've got to figure out what it is.
Drama. So, where do the daddles come in?
I'm trying to track down certain Maya jade carvings that haven't fallen into the thief's hands yet. I think one of them might be in your family.
You mean that ancient green rock with the weird symbol on it? I slapped some shoe polish on it and stuck it in one of my paintings.
Poppy, what were you thinking? You'll never get it back.
That's the whole point. Don't you see? It's an organic process. I mean, how can people really relate to art if it doesn't come to life and grow and die just like they do? That carving is part of something bigger now.
It seems awfully reckless to me, not to mention the wrench it throws into my investigation.
Oh, Nancy, don't be such a prude. Taylor's probably still got that artwork. At least, I don't think he sold it yet. Why don't you ask him? Tell him you want to see the piece called Deadly Midnight Snack. It's the one with the rubber shark.
If she's really into this organic process, why is she selling the painting? Wouldn't that defeat the purpose of other people interacting to it and putting stuff in it if somebody just owns it?
Deadly midnight snack. I think I know the one you mean. But I'd rather not bring Taylor into this, if it's okay with you. I'm just not sure whether I trust him.
Fine with me. I know the big bunster, Mr. Bunnytron. Well,
What?
he rubs some people the wrong way. Has Taylor been pushing those Oaxacan cookies on you? You haven't eaten one, have you?
Why, are they poisonous?
Let's put it this way. His trip to Oaxaca was about 2 years ago, and he's been trying to move those rancid lard
Yeah,
biscuits
sounds
ever
like
since.
Dr. Craven's experiment. Sure.
Thanks for the tip, Poppy. I can see you're going to be a detective's best friend.
Cool. If you really need the carving to crack this case, why don't you just go ahead and take it?
But wouldn't it ruin your painting?
Of course not. After all, this is a chance to enact exactly what I've been talking about, the organic process, inviting my viewers to interact with my work. The deal is, you can take the carving, but you have to put something in its place.
I can choose anything? A light bulb? A magnifying glass? A pair of headphones?
No, it should be something more organic. Stay with the title, Deadly Midnight Snack. And don't be afraid to go way out. As an artist, I can tell you that inspiration bites in the most mysterious ways.
I'll do my best.
Right on. But let's keep Taylor out of this. He'd probably blow a gasket if he saw you tampering with the merchandise. That's all art is to him, you know. Merchandise.
And she mentioned that Taylor is also known as Big Bunny, so he's the Big Bunny character in Henrik's journal.
I'll make sure he doesn't detect a thing.
Good luck, Nancy.
So that means he knows exactly who Sinclair is.
Thanks, Poppy. Bye.
And they were both in the smuggling ring together. Okay. So, what's next? Should we... I don't know. Maybe we can do another round of phone calls just because I do believe that's the last phone call we have to make. So maybe we should round it off.
Hello?
It's me again.
Hey, Nancy. What's the latest, Nan?
Detective Drew, requesting hint, please.
Stop by the lab to see if you have any messages.
Will do.
I think I've tracked down the North Key. Would you believe Poppy Dada stuck it in one of her paintings?
Artists. So, what now, Nancy?
Here's the funny part. She says I can take the carving out, so long as I replace it with something.
You're kidding.
Nope. Part of her philosophy is that art should never be finished. It should always be in a state of becoming.
So, what are you going to put in its place? A souvenir from the Lincoln Memorial?
Too bad you don't have your own Nancy Drew action figure.
Poppy says it has to be organic.
You mean perishable? Like what, a candy apple?
A hunk of cheese?
I guess that's the idea.
I repeat, artists.
Why? That sounds like a terrible idea. It will go bad. Your painting would get smelly.
Why would the thief keep leaving that awful red handprint at every crime scene?
Talk about a creepy trademark.
Oh, I'm just glad I haven't seen it. With my sensitive psyche, that type of thing is like a 10-year warranty for nightmares.
Does it have any meaning in Maya culture?
Not that I know of.
Well, somebody ought to know. You're surrounded by experts in Maya culture, for gosh sakes.
But maybe it doesn't mean anything at all. Maybe the thief just thinks it's glamorous.
Sure. I mean, who really wants anonymity after all? Thieves have to have style. Something to set them apart, right?
It's not just any old villain that gets a book deal these days.
Alrighty.
I'll talk to you later, ladies.
Bye! See ya!
I doubt Franklin Rose will have anything to say, but we can try.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
Oops, false alarm. I'll call you later.
Not a problem, dear.
And the Hardy Boys, although I don't know if they'll have anything to say, but we can try.
This is Joe.
Hey, Joe, it's Nancy.
Hey, Nancy. I've got that slogan for you. Are you ready?
Of course.
Nancy Drew, the ace in every case.
Catchy. I'll make a real impression on my suspects with that line.
How's the case going?
This investigation is stalling. Any thoughts on how to get it back in gear?
See what's new at the lab.
Yeah.
Talk to you later, fellas.
Go get him, Nancy.
Good luck.
Alright. So that's it for phone calls. I think there's only like two more phone calls I gotta make in the entire game. Okay. Actually, let's go ahead and go to the next day. I want to see if all the packages come at once. I don't think that they do, but I'm gonna see. And I'm gonna see which one comes first. Okay, just one. And it's Prudence's that comes first. Alrighty. Nope. Music changed. Okay. Cool. Can we leave and come back and find another one? No? Okay. Okay. Do we want to get the other ones, or do we want to... We'll just get the ones. Let's go ahead and jump ahead in time and come back. Actually, let's go ahead and get the Sinclair one first.
Any news?
Mind if I help myself to one of those scrumptious-looking Oaxacan cookies?
Be my guest.
Mm-hmm. They actually do look good.
May I take a closer look at that wacky Dada painting?
Be my guest. I just had a call from Poppy this morning. She says she's in a really creative period right now. I said, please, sweetie, if you get any more creative, they're going to lock you up.
Pardon me a moment, Nancy. I'll be right back. I hope.
You know, I'm in a very creative period right now, too. I feel like taking this
Poppy
off
said to replace it with something organic.
and putting a cookie in this painting. I wonder why he rushed off. It's never explained. What am I doing? I don't know. Okay, and now back to Beach Hill, and we'll get the last one. Right. Wow, please, I just lose track of what I'm doing. There we go.
I bet I can make a mold from this foam core.
This is a neat idea. Also, getting the carving from that painting is actually a cool idea, too. Alright. Don't know why the museum has something like this, but here we go. Nice! Alright, so we have all of the pieces except for one. All but one. Okay, this was the note from Henrik. Nancy, the police called. They want me to go down to the station for further questioning. Something about an anonymous tip. Do I have time for this? No. Hold down the fort while I'm gone, will you please? I left my office open if you need anything. Be back soon. Joanna. Okay. But then we also have a message, don't we?
You have voicemail.
Yeah.
Press 0 to retrieve messages. Press 9 for an outside line.
Nancy, it's Joanna. The police are done giving me the 3rd degree, but now the board has suspended me. To make a long story short, I'm forbidden to set foot in the museum. Could you please call Franklin Rose and try to reason with him? If we don't get a move on, this exhibit is going straight down the tubes.
To replay messages, press 0. Press 9 for an outside line.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, you must be psychic. I was just getting ready to call you myself.
Really?
As a matter of fact, I have been brushing up on my mind reading.
Well, thank goodness I've got you on my side.
That sound was creepy AF, OMG.
Apologize for the situation
I think you're
that's going on
you're
at
probably
the
thinking
museum,
of
dear.
the
I really
Mayan
did
whisper
think we were
in
setting
the
you up
song.
with a nice little internship, a breather from your casework, but instead it looks like we've fed you to the lions.
It sounds like he's saying Maya salsa. Which is why I think of eating salsa when I play this game.
Don't worry, I'm used to it by now. And after all, this situation is no more treacherous than my recent attempt at a ski vacation in Wisconsin. Anyway, about Beach Hill.
I think I know what you're going to say, Nancy. Let me be frank.
You're already
Joanna
frank.
Riggs has been in the doghouse with the board for months. Her thirst for acclaim has led her to gamble the future and the reputation of Beach Hill time and again. Now that we've lost the Bacall carving, one of our most notable pieces, well, she's just got to be stopped.
I know you're upset, but the Bacall theft is not what it seems.
How do you
It's
know,
not
Nancy?
your job to defend her, Nancy. Even if she didn't steal the Bacall herself, how is it that she let this crime happen right under her nose? Did she want the insurance money? Is she mixed up with the black market? Something is rotten in the state of Denmark.
Oh my god.
That's Shakespeare.
Yeah, thanks. Oh my gosh. That was so cringe, I'm dying. I've never heard that piece of dialogue. Oh my gosh.
Whatever she's done, I still think we need Joanna at the museum.
Look, I've got a client waiting, Nancy. What we need now is for you to take up the slack. I've spoken to the rest of the board, and we've
What?
agreed that the best thing is to put you in charge.
Put a 19-year-old girl who's here on an internship, who's never curated anything, suddenly she's in charge of a whole museum.
What do you want me to do?
We're counting on you to catch this thief red-handed. Ha ha. Just kidding, kiddo. If you can get the Pakal back, we'll see about giving Ms. Riggs another chance. That seems fair, doesn't it?
It's a deal, Mr. Rose.
Bye, kiddo.
Ugh. Anyway, cool. I don't know how that was helpful, but okay. So I do believe we're gonna go talk to our characters again. And I believe Henrik has something new for us, I believe.
Good afternoon, young lady.
One of the pieces that was stolen from the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center was a jade carving with an unusual glyph on it. Do you remember translating it?
I can't remember.
I can't remember!
Henrik, I received a note from your friends in Copan. I've got the Copan Fool Key. I still need the Pakal, though. How's your memory?
The tomb. Nancy, I hid the Pakal carving in the replica of the Pakal tomb at the bottom of the temple exhibit. Huh. Now, how did I think of that? And another thing, you'll need to get past that computer quiz.
Yes.
Sonny set it up with an impossible question. No one knows what Pakal was afraid of, but Sonny was petrified of the Coatamundi. It's an ornery bandit with a narrow snout and a long ringed tail, much like a raccoon or a polecat.
Why? Why is he afraid of those? Also, he draws them all the time.
You rest up. I'll be back.
Be careful.
Okay. Alright. Is this the end? This might be the end. Responsibility thrust upon Nancy once again, right? I already lost what I was doing. What the heck am I doing? Oh yeah. I do believe this is the end of the game.
It's locked.
Oh wait. Oh wait, no, we did this. We did this. Forward, please. Past Mr. Monkey Man. Alright, there's one question on here. Just one. And it's Coatamundi. How do you spell Coatamundi? Like that! Congratulations! Yay! That's it, right? It is! Bum, bum, ba, 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 dum. Ta-da! Ding ding! Woohoo! Alright. And now we can go out this door.
It's too dark in here. I need a light.
Spooky. Henrik is low-key unintentionally hilarious, yeah. And we're outside! Whoa! Alright. Well now we have... Actually, we can call Franklin Rose now, can't we? That was fast. Like, I called him, like, I don't know, an hour ago? I mean, not literally, but in the game, it's probably an hour ago. Found it! I found the Bacall carving.
You have no voice.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
May I speak to Franklin Rose, please?
Who may I say is calling?
This is Nancy Drew.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, how's your investigation coming along?
I've recovered the Bacall carving.
That's great! So the case is closed. I'll reinstate Joanna as museum curator and we can get on with the business of launching this exhibit. Where in the world did you find it? Who's behind all this nonsense?
I'm afraid I can't give the carving back yet. Not if I'm going to catch this thief.
What in the world are you talking about?
I'm sorry, but I can't explain everything now. I'll take good care of the carving, I promise.
What can I say, Nancy? I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Do what you have to do, but let's get this mess cleaned up, all right?
So you'll call Joanna and invite her back to work?
I'll call her right away.
Thanks, Mr. Rose.
That's what I'm here for.
All right. Oh, wait! We have one more piece! I totally forgot about it. Oops. I totally forgot that there's one more piece. And magically, she's going to appear in her office. Oh. Yeah.
Thanks for clearing my name, Nancy. Honestly, I mean, what kind of moron would I be to try and ruin my own exhibit? Anyway, we need to make up for lost time. I need you to go to the storeroom and start unpacking some of those crates. One of the pieces has a fancy security device on it. The code is 0677.
All right.
I've got work to do.
Carpe diem.
0677. 0677. Alright, and this is the one that's listed on the chart. And it's also on the chart in Joanna's office. It's...
Diego de Landa.
Yes.
I wonder if that's one of the keys.
This one. It's in crate... Or it's number 1113. And it's this one. Uh-oh. What was it? 0067? Uh-oh. What was it? 0076? Uh-oh. I don't remember what it was! Shoot. Claudia, do you remember what it was? 0078? Nope. I know it was 00. 0087? Nope. Shoot! I don't remember what it was! I'm all like, oh, 4 numbers. That's not hard. I'll remember. And then I didn't remember. I thought it was 0067 or 0076. What was it? She literally just said it. I honestly, I am flabbergasted. Okay. I'm gonna have to go to my laptop. I'm gonna have to go to my laptop in my room. And read my notes. This is stupid. Why am I so stupid? Ugh, and I gotta scroll all the way to the bottom. And there's no scroll bar, so I can't just jump to the spot. 0667? Is that what it is? Maybe it's 0667. Well, I'm here, so I better make sure. Zero 0677. Okay. I had the numbers right, just wrong, you know? 0677. Thanks, Claudia. 0677. There we go. Now we have all the pieces.
According to Henrik's notes, I need to make a key out of these pieces.
Okay, so first we gotta put the top on. How do I turn it? No. There we go. No? There we go.
Now I have the key!
Woohoo! Alright, so now the situation is we're supposed to put in these stone thingies. Which I'm not sure how you're supposed to figure that out on your own, but whatever.
Wow, these are heavy. I'm not sure I can hold on to these stones for very much longer. I've got to put these things down.
Yeah, I heard you the first time, Nancy. Nancy needs to lift more. Hold on, my stream is struggling a little bit. I'm gonna slow down. My stream was excellent, and now it's just good. Just gonna give it a minute to recalibrate. Is that okay? I don't want to solve it and then the stream fail, you know? Right, well... Hopefully it... doesn't die. So we need to set the calendar to. Oh, there we go. We need to set the calendar to the date when Pakal first ascended the throne. Everything looks normal to you? That's good. That's good. It's gonna be on one of these. I think it's this one. 6 Lamont. And you can find out what Lamont is at the exhibit at the bottom of the temple. Or you can just put it to 6.
The poem said, when the first king ascends again.
Or you could just put it to 6, which is going to be a bar and a dot. And then... oh, that's 2 dots. Where is it? Where is it? It's 5, 6. There we go. And then just brute force it. There we go. Yeah. Whoops. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, so let's try...
I'll have to choose which side of the cube goes here.
Alright, let's try the white one.
Nothing happened.
Not the white one. Okay, so let's go to the left. The small one. No. Okay. The fish-looking dude. Nope. Last one, okay. This guy with the nose. Okay. Oh, it's going the other way, looks like. Alright. Alright, white one. Okay. This way? Let's try this guy. Okay, so it is going in order. Okay. And the last one, you ready?
This should be the last step.
Yeah. Okay, and we want fish guy.
I wonder what's inside.
It's so cool. So cool, there's an actual skeleton in here.
It's blank.
Who's your friend, Nancy?
Oof!
Boo.
Taylor Sinclair.
Who'd you expect, the Tooth Fairy? Looks like someone forgot her beauty cream. I guess we can't all age
He's
gracefully.
demon-possessed.
I'm sure she would say the same about you.
You've been a top-notch assistant, Nancy, but I'm afraid you're just not going to make it in the art world.
Okay.
Why are you doing this?
Nancy, do you have any idea what that book contains?
This tomb and all of its contents belong to Mexico.
Finders keepers, I say. Nobody even realizes this thing has any contents. Won't they get a surprise when they finally open it up and find that it contains a 7th century scribe and a 21st century detective? Adios, Nancy.
Leave! Nancy! Go! Nancy! Okay. Alright. Well, we have a glow stick. And...
something's missing here.
Something goes there.
I'm starting to run out of air in here.
We got this thing in her mouth. Alrighty. And, oh, it probably goes here. Okay, and we can also
get out
look
of here.
at the bottom. I can't turn? Okay.
This
Ta-da!
may be the scribe's notes about Bacall. I'm suffocating
So
in here.
apparently,
Let me out.
apparently she was holding a blank piece of paper, and this is the real record, which I don't understand at all. It's like they knew somebody was going to open this tomb and try to steal it, you know? I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and open it up. And conveniently, we just have people standing outside waiting for me to come out.
Behold, our heroine emerges from the tomb, like a mermaid from the sea.
Meanwhile, the foolish villain stews in the sour soup of his own
So
miscalculation.
they're just gonna let me suffocate
From
in there, I
deep
guess.
in the recesses of time, a wise royal scribe whispers her thanks.
And a priceless chapter of history is rescued from obscurity. Way to go, Nancy!
Oily SOB. I saw the SOB, I didn't see the oily part.
Confound you, Nancy Drew!
Dear
David
Dad,
creepier
it
than
was
the
great
mummy.
to talk
Honestly,
to you on the phone last
true.
night. I can't wait to see you back in River Heights, where I can fill you in on the whole story. Can you believe that your own daughter was recently standing face to face with a real mummy? Now that
Honestly, the
scribe's
mummy
book
is
has been
kinda
recovered,
sad.
I understand how important
It's
it
sad.
is,
She's
and
clearly,
why
like,
Taylor thought he could
terrified
make
as
a
she's
fortune
curled
selling
up
it
in
on
there.
The black market. The book contains one of the only
It's more
personal
sad than
accounts of
scary.
Maya life in existence anywhere. I'm sure it'll be a tremendous addition to our knowledge of the Maya once it's translated.
I
that
know,
is.
but he said
And now that
mermaid.
Henrik's memory is back up to speed again, I'm sure
Like
he'll
a
be itching to get to
mermaid
work
from
on
the
it.
sea.
Taylor
So,
Sinclair
I was
won't
making
be
fun of his
making any art
accent.
deals for a long time, though, that's for sure. I guess I shouldn't be surprised about Alejandro's discovery that the Bacall carving's provenance documents
Yeah.
were faked after all.
Surprising.
When Franklin Rose and the board found out, they arranged to return the artifact to Mexico right away. Mexican officials are so happy to have the artifact back, they have pledged a new era of diplomatic relations with Beach Hill. Joanna sure learned her lesson about making deals with shady operators like Taylor. The board has agreed to give her another chance as long as she reforms her business tactics. And what else? Oh yes, Poppy Dada's announced a new direction in her artwork. All her new paintings are going to feature, what else? Mysterious red handprints. So I
Ugh.
guess everyone is taking off in new directions now. I'm going to stay and help this exhibit get launched. But I'll see you back at home in a couple of weeks. Have a safe trip home. Love, Nancy.
First preview.
Dear Nancy, Bess and George told me you're on a case in D.C. I hope everything is working out for you. I wish I could say the same for me. I'm planning on living here, but there's been some trouble. I think someone or something doesn't want me here. Please, Nancy, I'm afraid I can't stay here very much longer. I know you're busy, but I'm desperate. I need you to come out and investigate. Please say you will. Your friend, Sally.
I did this one fast. 2.5, 3.5, 4 hours. I finished this game in 4 hours. I guess that's fast. I don't know. It's not as fast as the speedrun record, which I believe is like, I think it's an hour and 14 minutes or something like that. It fell fast, yeah. And I will give you a hint. Ghost Dogs Moon Lake is not the next game we will be playing. We have 2 more C-tier games left. And I do believe that it's possible that the next game might be a little bit of a controversial choice. I think the next game I'm gonna play, I think a lot of people would put it a little higher on the list, but that will be for next time. So yeah, Secret of the Scarlet Hand, C tier. It's a solid game. It's a little long, a little tedious, phone calls. The triggers for certain things are weird. Some of it really relies on you wandering around and stumbling upon things. But otherwise, it's fun. The story is great. I think the mystery is probably the strongest aspect of this game. Finding out that this pillar is actually a tomb with an actual dead body in there, and you gotta find these 6 keys and put them together. It's just a classic Nancy Drew with like a creepy twist to it. And Henrik falling down the stairs and having to remember. It's just it's got great drama. This game has got good drama. And the museum feels like a legit museum that you actually go through and you actually learn about the Maya culture legitimately, and that's really cool too. So that's why it's in C tier. Yeah, your picks are controversial too. Good. I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that. Cool. I would be interested in knowing what your picks are, Claudia. Yeah, maybe ours is similar, and then it's not very controversial at all. But yeah, I do think that is the end of the game and the end of the stream. A little bit of a shorter stream today, but the next game, yeah, I'm not ready to launch into the next game yet, so we'll be doing that next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Please click the like button if you liked the stream. Click subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and turn on notifications so you can be notified the next time I go live. I will be going live next Sunday. You had lots of fun. Awesome, me too. Yeah, so I plan on going live on Sunday for game number 18 on the list from worst to best. Yeah, and my socials are linked in the description if you're interested, and yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a magical evening. Bye-bye.